Numerous gifted minorities were scorned in significant classes. Tragically, there's no way around that the Hollywood unfamiliar press are extremely bigoted, so presently the person I will discuss is Tom Hanks. And he didn't appear to partake in any of the jokes Ricky Gervais brought to the table, and keeping in mind that the vast majority chalk this up to Tom Hanks being an overall decent person who wouldn't chuckle to the detriment of others, I've seen different remarks. Likewise propose that perhaps he was associated with a ton of different outrages that are occurring at present, and keeping in mind that I know nothing about that, what I cannot deny is that Tom Hanks could do without Ricky Gervais that much Hollywood and the media, well, they remain forever inseparable. You see they're similar to this indistinguishable couple, continuously impacting and resting on one another. At whatever point something energizing or dubious springs up in the marvelous universe of Hollywood, you can risk everything, and the kitchen sink will be on top of it, taking that delicious tattle and putting it on the front pages for the fans to eat up. Everything unquestionably revolves around keeping us engaged. And in the know you know now, there was truly a disturbance last year, and the man at the focal point, all things considered, was Reiki Jessus, the English comic entertainer, essayist maker, and chief. He's an extraordinary person. He was essential for the workplace. A show that got known overall. Ricky has a cupboard loaded with grants, including 2 Emmy grants and 3 Brilliant Globe grants. He's the genuine article in Hollywood then. At that point, there's Tom Hanks, one more heavyweight in the business. This American producer and entertainer has not won yet 2 foundation grants, and that is the extravagant Oscar prize. Tom's been in a lot of hit films, and one that truly shaken the screens was Saving Confidential Ryan back in 1998. Yet here's where things get fascinating. Ricky Jessus chosen to let the cat out of the bag on the Hollywood elites, and Tom Hanks, well, he's not excessively satisfied. We're discussing some firmly established Hollywood show here, and we will dive into why Ricky chose to cause trouble and why he has this thing against Tom Hanks. So people, get your popcorn, since this will be a legendary Hollywood thrill ride. It was a major year for pedophile motion pictures. I'm enduring R. Kelly, leaving Neverland, 2 Popes, shut up. I don't mind Ricky Jesus, the popular and clever comic setup for the 2020 Brilliant Globe grants, with a progression of clever jokes as the host of the occasion. He didn't keep down when it came to making fun of the Hollywood tip-top. He began by encouraging honor champs to keep it quick and painless during their acknowledgement discourses in his brand name style. He jested that they ought to gather their honors, offer their thanks, and clear out from the stage. Jesus didn't stop there. He additionally attacked the scholastic foundations of these superstars. He proposed that large numbers of them had invested less energy in school than the eminent environment lobbyist Greta Thunberg. Yet Jesus didn't restrict his comedic tirade focuses to only the victors. He likewise raised Ronan Farrow, a columnist who had gotten a Pulitzer Prize for his insightful covering the notorious Harvey Weinstein embarrassment. In an energetic way, Jesus implied that the crowd ought to be exceptionally careful about Farrow, as he appeared to have a talent for uncovering mysteries. Ricky Jesus didn't extra anybody at the 2020 Brilliant Globe grants, and that included Felicity Huffman. You could review that Huffman had gotten a jail sentence because of her contribution in a school test. Conning outraged Jesus hilariously remarked that she probably made the tag on his limousine exquisite. Hold up, you came here in your limos. I came here in a limo this evening. And the tag was made by Felicity Huffman. So no shush, his jokes didn't stop there. However, Jesus trained in on numerous in the crowd, whether collectively or exclusively. While some found it absolutely engaging, others were outraged watchers, couldn't resist the opportunity to saw the get a kick out of Jesus kids about the Hollywood tip-top. As of late, Jesus shared a few disclosures during an appearance on the Legends digital broadcast with Have Christian O'Connell. He pondered a class from the Brilliant Globes where he utilized his humor to engage the crowd, while indicating that Tom Hanks objected to the substance of his jokes. You may be contemplating whether this was Jesus' most memorable time. facilitating the brilliant Glodeswell. No, he has facilitated the function. A few times he's known for his no limits opening speeches with his parody, frequently focusing on the VIPs. In participation, Jisa shared a story during the digital broadcast, uncovering that individuals at first could have done without his jokes, including Tom Hanks. Some said it was his self-importance that prompted these jokes. He reviewed a remark when Tom Hanks appeared to be perplexed by his comments, and individuals deciphered it as Hanks being on an ego trip, and update individuals frequently admire their chiefs, or those more well-known as K killed. Or interpositions for this situation, Hollywood heavyweight Leonardo DiCaprio's giggling, as your Jarvis's jokes appear to divert the crowd's viewpoint around from joke to commendation. Some time ago in Hollywood, almost 3 hours in length, Leonardo DiCaprio went to the debut, and toward the end his date was excessively old for him. Applause. So Ricky Gervais has featured the significance of having a crowd of people that can see the value in humor without complaining in the realm of stand-up satire. And Grant shows he underlines that it's urgent for comics to act before a group of people that can take jokes in the soul of good fun, as opposed to survey themselves as past the scope of humor's arrive at chuckling. And the pleasure in jokes are vital parts of such events. Jesus further expounded that giggling isn't just about finding humor entertaining. It additionally connotes the crowd's capacity to deal with humor regardless of whether it's aimed at them. It's practically similar to an aggregate praise, representing the crowd's strength and their ability to take humor in their step. He likewise focused on the significance of individuals recognizing their honor without taking on a quality of predominance. It's tied in with remembering one's honor while staying modest and not declaring unjustifiable privilege. Jesus' kind of humor hasn't forever been generally embraced. In the 2011 service, Tom Hanks communicated his dissatisfaction with regards to Jesus' comedic style. Also, Jesus poked carefree fun at Hanks' partner, Tim Allen, which on a superficial level might have seemed innocuous. Still, Hanks' reaction to the jokes was deciphered by certain watchers as an assault on Jesus anyway. An unscripted second emerged, as enthusiasts of the comic highlighted Tom Hanks' reaction as a sort of assault. Hanks looked at Jesus over a significant time span, inferring that the comic had lost his graciousness in his ongoing persona. Hanks commented that he recalled Jesus as a marginally pudgy yet extremely kind comic. Diverging from the individual Jesus has turned into this editorial blended responses among the two fans and pundits. Jesus allies saw Hanks' reaction as an unjustifiable scrutinize. They contended that Jesus was basically utilizing his brand name humor, and there was no perniciousness behind his jokes. In light of these responses, Gervais has confronted inquiries from the Hollywood journalist in regards to any second thoughts he could have had about his past jokes. He explicitly tended to the jokes he made about the two famous people at the 2011 Brilliant Globes. Jesus explained that his expectation was to prod Tim Allen delicately, not to go after him. He made sense of that. The joke was intended to feature the difference between an entertainer remaining close to the profoundly acclaimed Tom Hanks. Jesus noticed that he doesn't have anything against him, Allen recognizing him as a skilled entertainer and a pleasant individual. He demonstrated that he would have expressed far more terrible things, yet avoided doing as such to keep away from superfluous aggression. These assertions by the comic uncovered that the abhorrence between the two gatherings probably won't be uneven. Fans seen awaiting disdain in Hanks' proclamation during the 2020 honors service. As the camera turned towards Hanks, it was obvious that he was unamused with Jesus' exhibition, while the remainder of the crowd appeared to partake in the show. Fans featured the mental fortitude it takes to uncover issues inside the Hollywood business, and contended that most entertainers stay away from such subjects, deciding not to defy the business Ramses models to delineate how humor can evoke surprising responses and fluctuating translations from various people. Jesus' conviction that humor goes about as a bringing together power features the wide range of reactions that jokes can incite. It likewise highlights the complex, unique blend between jokesters, their crowds, and their manners by which humor is seen and gotten anyway. When Ricky Gervais found a way, the strong way to reveal insight into Hollywood's secret real factors, it created the impression that Tom Hanks was apparently frustrated, as of late reports have begun to circle recommending that an examination concerning Tom Hanks for supposed association in unseemly exercises might be in progress. Curiously, Hanks has debilitated remarks on his Instagram, which has filled hypothesis and added to the interest encompassing the circumstance. A concerned fan shared a memory connected with this reviewing and honor show, conceivably the Oscars, where Jaces poked a fun at a touchy theme like "Sa the camera dish" to Tom Hanks, and the fan deciphered his